Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
What's going on YouTube? It's Filthy and we're back with another video. Today we're looking at the Infinite Gold T16 Necromancer. Now obviously there is no such thing as infinite gold, but honestly it feels like cheating when you're playing keys with this because we have an insane amount of gold find. I don't know about you, but I get really pissed off if I can't empower things, and I hate running out of gold. Now let's hide my fat head. Where are we? Video capture. So there we go. I've got just over 12 billion gold. Now I did do some ancient puzzles right at the very start of the season, but I genuinely haven't done one for about 2.5 weeks now because I just don't need to. I'm getting so much gold from doing the rifts. Now I'm finding that 120s are very popular for speeds. They cost 149 million to empower, and obviously you do get the big chunk of that back at the end of the rift for completing it, but I've found that I can sit in 120s all day. I can do 139s to try and upgrade gems, and we just don't run out of gold. We've got an absolute boatload of it. So let's go through and show how it works. Now we are using 1500 Paragon, so we do have 14k main stat, but before anybody goes crazy, we have got non-ancient gloves, non-ancient offhand, non-ancient boots, and also non-ancient amulet. So that is a fairly decent DPS loss. We also have no red beams, no primals in this one. Oh, non-ancient crispins as well. So there you go. So that's another one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 out of the 13 slots. That's a decent chunk of damage we can add. Plus, we can always take the Scythe of the Cycle, put it on the character, and put a Ryleanus Shadow Hook in here, which would give us about 250-300% extra damage depending on how much max essence you have. So bear in mind, if you do that, your gold fight will go down, but you'll get a bunch more damage. So literally anybody can do this. This will work pretty much with all non-ancient pieces. You do not need to worry. Legacy Dreams build, obviously we've covered mages a bazillion times on the channel, but we'll run through it, I guess, just in case. We get more damage at this at max rank, so obviously get it to 99 if you can. We've got a Boon of the Hoarder, gold wrap, and with the follower now, they carry the Avarice band. She's still topless, guys. I'm sorry, I'm filthy. I really do need to buy her some clothes. We will get there eventually, but yeah, follower carries the Avarice band, so we get the pickup radius from that. Gold wrap makes us immortal, so provided we kill stuff, we get gold. Looking at gold find, we have got an eye-watering 55,000%. So let's do the damage first, I guess. Mages, life support, they last longer. We've got the Singularity rune here on the Rozeth's Volition shoulders, so the mages hit pretty hard. The Circle Ring gives us additional mages and additional duration, which is really cool. We get essence back pretty much by the Cereplate and Devouring Aura, so we don't numlock, but whenever we kill stuff we get Aura and we get Devour, and we just, you know, the essence tub fills up, and we just rinse and repeat that. Scythe of the Cycle, 400% damage when bone armor is up, so we just need to get the bone armor off, and that is good to go. Now we've got Crispins, so if we do a slow we get double damage. That's the only part of Crispins we're activating. We've got no way of activating the extra damage. By all means you can do, we can take a stun on bone armor or a stun on bone spikes. Either one of those is fine if you want that extra damage. I don't think we need it, so I've gone for the cold skills to proc the lost time movement ability here. By all means you can put sudden impact on this one, or dislocation on this one. I would be more minded to swap the bone spikes because the bone armor Harvest of Anguish carries native move speed, which is just handy. It's not massive, but it is kind of handy. We've got COE. Now this obviously is a little bit clunky because it's on a rotation. When it's on physical, the mages will absolutely Shrek. So basically 33% of the time you are doing 200% extra damage. Helpful for Juggernauts because obviously they don't get the benefit of the Crispins. Now Crispins is also activated by the Bane of the Trapped, so anything within like kind of a close range gets the slow, and as I say, we can tag with this, and you'll see damage is absolutely fine. Now at some point you may well have enough to drop your convention of elements, so maybe you could take a Stone of Jordan for some more elemental. Maybe you could put a Circle Ring here, put your Haunted Visions in the cube, and maybe go for a Kimbo's gold just for a little bit more gold find. Yeah, that's something we could maybe do. The Haunted Visions obviously makes the Simulacrum last forever. This doubles our essence pool and the mages, so whenever it's up we get 4 mages and they all hit super hard. We've got Tasker and Theo to boost up the pet damage so the mages hit harder. Again, obviously I'd like a much better pair of these, but the gold find is the main thing. Now, the Black Thorns has been reworked, so we just want gold find, physical percent, and decent main stat on these. Physical percent on braces. If you can get physical on your amulet, great. But again, gold find is the most. Now, gold find, we get 100% from gold skin as a secondary, which is quality. We get 80% from the Devil Tongue sword. This maxes out at 80. You can also use the Sunkeeper mace. This has got higher elite damage, but it's got lower damage range. So you're pretty much choosing between the two. Either is fine. You can use either which one. I'm using this because it's got higher gold on it. But if I had one of these with 80% gold on gold find, I probably would use it just because it will hit the elites a little harder for us. Other than that, we've got skeletal mage damage on our boots. I would love to get a helm with crit or with skeletal mage damage on, but the most important thing is gold find secondary, and also the 100% on the rewroks, because we're going for a gold gem for more gold find. Now, amulet is a good place for gold find that can roll up to 80%. So 100 on the gold skin, 80 on here, unless you're going for the Kimbos, which is 100, 80 here, and then the rest are all up to 35. Now, I haven't rolled all of them up. Maybe I will do at one point. Some of them are 32, some of them are 33, some of them are 34. Now, the Custarian race guards, these actually natively drop with them on, so it's probably quite easy, but you could certainly go for a pair of Reaper's wraps if you wanted to get a bit more resource or something like this with physical crit. Obviously you'd roll off the pickup radius for gold find, and same for the Shan arm guards. You know, if you break something you get faster. So again, once I find a physical pair with crit on, I'll probably swap to these, but they natively drop with pickup radius, so it's a little harder to do. The Stewart's Greaves, you really want close to 100% the modifier. I've reforged about 10 or 15 pairs of these. I just can't seem to get ancient ones. You know, it is what it is. But skeletal mage damage is very important. It's a nice damage boost. And then, yeah, gold find. So, as we can see, gold find absolutely everywhere. My helm obviously needs a bit of work because we don't want the twisted damage on there. But I think that is probably it in terms of the gear. Now, Follower also has the Broken Crown and Gloves of Worship. I personally think that is better than taking the Sages. The Sages, you can put it on for a bit, but I mean, yeah, like I've already got 3k. What are we going to do with them? So I personally prefer Gloves of Worship and Broken Crown, but by all means, if you want some Sages action going on, you can take the Sages Helm or Gloves, whichever way around you want to do it. Rogue on the Follow to make up the bonuses. Nems on the Follow, which is great because it opens up this bracer slot, as we say. Again, you know, in theory, if you got yourself a physical 6% crit Nems, they could go on the character and something else could go here, like the wrist guards. We've got the Flavor of Time for double pylon duration, homing pads so we don't get interrupted, which obviously is pretty nice. Invulnerability token. Yeah, I do need to finish her off. I should do it. I've just been way too lazy, and every time I come to film one of these videos, I'm just shocked that I'm so lazy. But hey ho, it is what it is. Right, okay, let's go do a rift. Now we've got just 12 billion thereabouts gold, so I think it's about 300 million, sorry, that we're getting. So we start off the rift, we pop the simulacrum, we just need to get bone armor up. So we've got that up, cast of mages, and we just need to pick up a wee little bit of gold, and then we are immortal. And now we're going to absolutely fly, because the mages, with the Resist Volition, I should have mentioned, they actually gain the gift from Death Rune. They drop corpses. Whenever we kill anything, it drops corpses. I don't think we ran through the passives actually. We've got the essence per kill passive, so Dark Reaping on, which is great. We've got Final Service on for 2 cheat deaths, because obviously the follower gives us one as well. So we are pretty safe even at the start of the rift. It doesn't matter. We've got 2 procs that we can eat through, which is nice. We have got Fueled by Death in the passives for more move speed, just to keep us a bit zippy. So 30% on that, which is this one here, which is pretty nice. And we've got Overwhelming Essence because of the way that the Skeletal Mage Singularity works. Whenever we cast it, empties the essence, but as you can see, it flies back so fast because of the Serra Plate, because of the Devour, because of the bits and bobs that we've got. So yeah, pretty tasty. And as I say, I'm just not running out of gold, which is great, because normally in the season I've got to try and find people to do puzzles with. I'm normally running out, and even though with the power creep this season we're doing super high rifts on Firebirds, you know, maybe if you're playing Wizard as an example, you're probably doing a lot higher than you were last season. Necro obviously not so much, because Rathma is not as strong as Bone Spear was last season. But this is an awful lot of fun to play, because it's mages. It's, you know, it's pretty fast. We do get a little bit of XP out of the risk guards that we've got. It's nothing big, obviously, at 1500 Paragon. But again, if you had a really low level character, you had non-ancient pieces, you stacked gold find everywhere, the XP would probably be a little bit helpful. You know, it would be kind of nice. But yeah, as you can see, this takes absolutely no time at all with mages. It's quite good. We've still got move speed that we can get out of the Stuart's Greaves. So, you know, by the way, this is absolutely nowhere near finished. I just thought, well, we can crush T16 as it is, and it's only going to get better. You know, once I finally finish off my ancient items, then the mages will be, you know, all this stuff that's just not quite getting one-banged by them. You know, you can probably see we've got a little bit of health left on them. You know, by all means, once we do get that finally up, then they will be one-shotting everything once we've got everything as ancient. And, you know, every so often we roll around onto physical, and the stuff just gets obliterated like that. You know, absolutely. Goodbye. See you later. But yeah, so that's it. So how much gold did we get? So we got just under 300 million. Let me move my head again. Where are we? Video capture. So yeah, we've got just under 300 million. It's not the greatest run in the world for that one, but obviously sometimes you can get the maps with tons of little enemies on. We've got a pair of Stuart's Greaves. Let's have a look at these, see if they're better. But yeah, you can get the maps obviously with tons of little monsters on, which obviously is really, really nice, because the Boon of the Hoarder doesn't care whether you're killing a Juggernaut, Rift Guardian, or the smallest piece of crap. You just get gold per monster that you absolutely blast. So that's it, guys. You know, flexible, tons of damage, as we say. If you need more damage, by all means, Scythe the Cycle here, Shadow Hook in a cube. You will have a good time. You will be richer than you have ever been. I just need to find my IRL Boon of the Hoarder, and then I'm absolutely set. If anyone knows how to do this IRL, please do let me know in the comments. But that's it. I hope you're staying safe in Sanctuary. I'll be back with some more videos soon. Take it easy. Peace.